everybody! Welcome to a very long overdue episode of Furry 5 Minutes. Things did not go well over the last few weeks. We had technical problems, social problems, world problems, problems of problems that revolve around problems. So, yeah. And
Goodness, what happened?
A lot happened.
A lot happened. We're not discussing that here. But yes, we are. Unfortunately, Frozen is not here this week because he's taking some time for himself. You know how it is. So we are very honoured to have the presence of SkylarTheLion, a personal friend of Dragon's. So they have agreed to come in and partake of this madness. So
What? Thank you for having me.
What's that?
I said, what, Sparta?
No.
You got a hammer for that. You got a hammer for that.
I can't pick it up. Hobkins are not capable of picking up the hammers. Oh, thank you.
No!
Now get back in your chair.
I submit. What the hell's happening to me? Ugh. Where's my stool? There it is.
Anyway, so, for the purpose of Skylar and anybody that's new to this, basically we talk on a topic for 5 minutes, just so long as it's not current event or political. So, that's the general gist of it. So, who wants to go first? Any takers?
Me.
We have a taker.
Ooh.
Take it.
Wish me luck.
Take it. Shove it up your butt.
Did I lose tracking? Did I hit it? Whoa, the hell? I'll try this one. There we go.
2, 1, begin.
I want to talk about a free VR game that is a arcadey static wave shooter. I know that it's at a time, and still to this day, that wave shooters are the majority of VR shooters. However, I'd say this has got to be one of the most polished ones in terms of atmosphere, sound, kind of sound, but also the music, the dramatic music. It really fits it. Though I do know that there are a few stock sounds that were used, and I gotta say, the weakest element is the pistol. It just does not sound powerful. And to add insult to injury, when you encounter a zombie or two that actually has a pistol, it sounds a lot more powerful than the one that you've got. At least the shotgun, which is the one that you'll definitely end up using or maining in the higher difficulties. I still haven't complete nightmare difficulty yet. I was on the final boss and I died. I wanted to get newbie to play it, but since I was talking about it, and then the stream that we did before, we ended up canceling it. So I'm basically telling the same story again, only this time after I've played it and showed Noob Mister. What are your thoughts on it, Noob Mister?
I don't like horror games!
No, it's alright.
I feel like my knees are gonna cave in on themselves. Ow.
Admittedly, his reaction along with mine when the final boss showed up, when I forgot that the boss hangs up in the ceiling, because I saw the boss just go up in the distance and dun, 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 and I'm waiting and I hear a faint little and then a little bit of dust rubble drops. So I'm like, oh fuck. And I look up and then there's the music. Dun! Dun! Again, good time music, good atmosphere. It's just the sound effects definitely are. You'll notice some stock ones here and there, and again, the pistol just sounds really weak. I think they went a little bit of the Half-Life Alyx, where they decided to have it a little bit, not too overbearing or loud, but it still had a little bit of a kick to it. The one in Propagation VR, not so much. What do you think of that, Noob Mister? Did you find the pistol a bit underwhelming or off?
Trying to think back on the sound that it produced, I think they actually probably, took that from probably from one of the Half-Life games, because it kind of has that sort of like really weak sort of pewy noise. I don't exactly know how to describe gunshot sounds. other than pew pew.
But even in Half-Life Alyx, and I can tell you because of how much I've played it that it's not the same sound effect, is that although it's not very loud, doesn't drag on, it has that initial boom kick to it, the little bassy boom, just enough of it, just to let you know that, yep, you're definitely firing something that has a bit of a kick to it. Light, but has a kick to it. Well, this one has just felt like light. Era, were you with us when I was streaming it?
Yeah, I was there. You streamed it.
So you agree?
Yeah, I would say so.
But yeah, if you like an arcadey-like static shooter that is polished, and sets a good standard for other arcade shooters that want to feel arcadey, good, actiony, and good music, just again minus some certain sound effects, definitely give Propagation VR a go. I will say this though, watch out for spiders. And if you're especially arachnophobic, when you're in the main menu, don't look up. I made that mistake several times. Don't look up.
No spoil the fun. No spoil the fun.
So yeah, I really recommend to check that one out if you've played some before and want to compare it to the others. Like, for example, what was it called? The Brookhaven Experiment. You'll get some good Brookhaven vibes, but it just feels like there's a lot more there, even though there's only one level. But there's stages to it, and a good theme to it, and change the pace of how you tackle enemies, what you need to shoot, what you should probably use, and it's just really good. Also, just a little heads up, don't shoot the soldiers. You lose all your lives. It gives you a straight up game over and you have to start all over again, even if you have lives. I like it when a dev punishes someone for not taking their game seriously. That wants to go against the old immersion for the sake of content. So if any of you have played those types of games, voice what were some of your favorites or most least disappointing ones, and then give your opinion on that one when you get the chance. Thank you.
I have pushed the button.
Thank you.
Yes, so that was...
Sorry, not for alarm you, but I could not hear the sound.
You're getting the same problem I had last time.
Oh well, I could hear it, so that was the key thing.
Just probably try starting it, stopping it, starting it, stopping it a few times, see if it works for you, Era.
Yeah.
Okay, so
do
you want to go next then, Era? Because you kind of need to solve the issue of the button pushing.
I no idea what to talk about.
Right. So it's either between...
Do you want to talk about...
There is actually...
Do you want to talk about a movie?
There was something that
movie?
I now just figured, but that depends on whether Skylar wants to go next.
You know, this whole time I've been sitting here, the only thing going through my mind is talk about dinosaurs, Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
That's fine. I mean, that's, kind of the reason why we do these.
So do you want to go next?
Or he go next.
You want me to go next? Okay, then. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Okay, so I'm going to be changing up my topic. Originally, I was talking last week about doing your own fast food style things at home, but something I want to talk about today. I'm not sure if this is breaking my own rules because it's... I don't know, it's kind of like the politics. It's kind of like the politics of YouTube. They made an announcement.
Boy.
They made an announcement recently that they would be monetizing videos of smaller channels and then not paying them anything for it. Like, literally, you don't even have to be part of their YouTube partnership program to get ads on your videos, but you get jack shit from it. Like, what the hell, YouTube? You kicked people out originally because they weren't making enough to warrant giving them any money, and now you're monetizing their shit anyway. Make up your goddamn minds! And just...
It's for you.
It's literally just YouTube doing stupid shit again, and it always just they seem to keep going lower and lower. Like, we've set the bar pretty low by this point, and it's just like, how much further can we limbo under this thing before it is literally 6 feet under the floor? Like, YouTube, you're not exactly giving us much confidence in you. This is why people have been trying to, like, make alternatives to YouTube, but you can't because YouTube's got a monopoly on everything. So you
monopoly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I would love to see somebody else pick this up and, make their own site that would actually compete with YouTube, because then they would actually have to start doing something about it, or start, like, actually not being pieces of shit. But it's just difficult to do that because you can't get people to, go to another site when they mostly just default to YouTube. I mean, I know I'm guilty of that as well. Like, you want to look up a video on something, you go to YouTube. That's pretty much it. Like, I was literally watching YouTube before we started. So, I mean, the only thing that they could really do to fix this would be, I don't know, get a new CEO, but I know that's never going to happen. And even if they did, who knows? Maybe the next CEO would be even worse. Literally, YouTube would become corporate tube in all of its entirety. I mean, I've
You
got...
saying it isn't already?
Well, not so much. I mean, it's...
Oh, gosh.
It's... I don't know, it's like they're trying to keep the whole, like, original content creator YouTube-y stuff, but at the same time it's like they're focusing too much on
television.
Yeah, but then again, it's more like the old guard want to get in on the new things so that they can keep their post, as it were. So, yeah. But considering they haven't said very much, Skylar, what's your opinion on this? What do you think about the whole thing that YouTube's doing at the moment?
I reckon it's depend on the way you look at it. If you're looking at it from an advertiser's point of view, it's quite an interesting thing. Not in the fact that it's good or bad, but it's the fact that if you look at it from an outside view, YouTube is pretty much telling people, hey, we're going to be make money off your work and not giving any to you.
Yeah. So, I don't really know
Or it's
whether
more
there's
like, hey, we're already profiting off of you and you're already sponsored, so do you want to actually sponsor yourself so that you get a cut of the action? Or do we take it all from you?
Exactly.
I mean, it's
no
I mean,
such thing as
it's difficult
independence now.
enough to get into the partnership program. You've got to have 1,000 subscribers, and you've also got to have 4,000 hours watched in a single year. That may not sound like much, but for smaller channels, that is really difficult to achieve. Like, really bloody
That's
difficult. I mean, I started up a gaming channel, and I've only got about, like, 170 subscribers and, like, 400 hours watched. Yeah, I'm getting there, but I'm certainly not going to get there within a year. So, thanks, YouTube. Thanks for being pieces of shit yet again. And I want a bigger cut if you're doing this.
And there go his money for this shit.
Exactly.
I'm about to say, but you keep talking about that. There is other stuff that you could use, like, yeah, I said it right there, the Pornhub. Actually, you can upload video the same as YouTube.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of people saying... I mean, I know a lot of people joke and say, oh, well, time to move to Pornhub, but that's actually kind of true. I mean, you can do that kind of stuff on Pornhub, and they're just like, yeah, we're cool with it. We give you lots of money.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, you could do the same on E621. There's a lot of porn on there, but you can post safe work stuff there.
We do not
And again,
porn. Oh yeah.
I mean, we
Can you stop
can.
listening to my Minecraft Let's Play?
No.
Again, though, I'd like to point out again that as much as a bad rep that or point of view at first glance that people give E621, there's a reason why people joke about deviant art and furfinny and all that when it comes to OCBS or whatnot, because you can't filter that stuff out. On E621, where tagging is mandatory rather than an option, because how many things on DeviantArt or Furfinny or your art sites tend to have proper tagging or the important tags?
Very
and just
rarely.
Not the bare minimum. Exactly. Well, tagging is mandatory on E621 and it's self-moderated. And I know because I watch the janitors. I hang out with them. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out that Pornhub is a good alternative.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. So, that's a different topic and another thing entirely. So, who's next?
Era or Sky?
There are. Whoops! I've fallen off my chair.
Lady first.
So,
He went
I mean-
down.
If you want 5 minutes of me ranting about the entire Jurassic Park series,
yeah, sure.
Didn't you want to talk about? Oh shoot, what was it called? Hold on, let me have a look. Oh, my.
sequels, yeah, I'm looking at you, Jurassic World 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Jurassic World was one of them. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Hey, you just hit the left one.
5,
There we go. Sugar.
3, 2, 1.
there we go. Okay, so I'm going to start my rant off by saying, first of all, original Jurassic Park series from 1 to 3, it's great. I honestly enjoy it. It's quite one of my favorite times when I was growing up. Not sure why my mum made like, what was I, 9-year-old me watch an M-rated movie, but who cares anyways.
My mom loves
First
the
of all-
Jurassic Park series as well.
Oh, definitely. Great.
I used to watch
So-
Mannequin when I was younger. Admittedly, there were a couple of there were a few naughty words cut out, but yeah, I watched Mannequin when I was like 6.
Oh, our parents thinking. Back then it was simpler times.
Yeah.
So, the original movie, yeah,
saw it.
look, it actually went pretty well with the books, except they cut out a few bits, but keep PG.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk about Dennis Nedry. Second movie.
When I was 6 years old.
Great.
Sorry.
The second movie, that was probably the peak at its time. It did the Shrek 2 thing. It took the sequel and made it better. Number 3 had some bumps. The fact that it just dragged on the entire time, where they crashed on the second island.
I
Meh.
do like how they did the
No one
jump
talks about
scares
it.
in that one.
Oh yeah, that
What's
was
going on with
pretty
your
clever.
voice? It sounds like you've gone deeper.
Wait, I am? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh no, his Australian's coming out.
I think that actually might be my mic messing up then. Just ignore it.
Okay. Carry on.
After 3, they released World a couple of years later. For a comeback movie, it was great, though it had a lot of flaws. But then came the crash dump of Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom. They took everything from the past 4 movies and just went, you know what? We cloned a child. Here's a human being. That's our big twist. And then they went ahead and just released every single dinosaur onto the mainland. With the line of little girl. They're alive, like me. No, you were made in a test tube, girl.
Nah.
I was made in a test tube too.
Yeah, but you're a different breed.
I burrow. My voice still deep.
Yeah, I think your mic
Directional-
might have screwed up.
Take on the franchise. It was a weird way to take their franchise. The fact that they went from making dinosaurs to now making humans. If you were to go back into the 19s and say to someone who's just watched Jurassic Park, hey, in the future they clone people, that would just like...
That seems like a step backwards, right? Yeah. That's what I would be thinking.
Yeah, they took the whole concept of here's dinosaurs to here's people.
Yeah, it was like, who directed this movie? M. Night Shyamalan. They clone humans now.
What a twist.
What a twist!
Voice still
Literally.
low? I just resetted it.
Yeah, it sounds
Deep
more
voice
like you've got like a
boy.
voice filter on.
Yeah, well, I haven't. That's the built-in microphone probably fucking up.
Anyway, sorry.
You can
Continue.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Something that I did like about the second one is they kept the idea that Engine is still around and they're doing naughty stuff behind the scenes. That's something they brought out in movie 2, Lost World, and they kept going as long as it kept being on big screen and in books as well. That's something that I like. They take canon and continue it until they had the twist that Dr. Wu is bad man from the beginning. That was a twist they took.
As lame as it is, I can see that maybe in the long run, why this would be a twist is that this entire time they've been doing the whole the Jurassic Park thing just because this guy wanted to do it as a park, but in reality, we're trying to learn how to clone humans. Ooh, that's what the twist was.
Come
wasn't it?
on.
Yeah,
Easy to
and-
clone human nowadays. Anyone can do that if you know how to do it.
yeah, and that's the thing. Just like, if you're gonna make a twist, bury it in the start because Wu didn't look like he was at all behind anything.
10 seconds.
That's too.
But anyways, something that they could do is take a sequel. If they're gonna make a sequel, look back at your older movies, then step forwards.
Okay, enough.
Cool. Okay. I'll
That's
just
what I think
stop
of the
the
Jurassic Park series, anyways.
I always love hearing the heavy weapons guy. Okay, enough.
Yes.
Also, I raised up my stool just a little bit. My voice still deep.
So,
Yes, it is.
should we take a few minute break so he can get his mic fix, or?
No, I
Yeah.
actually want to hear what this
Continue.
sounds like.
We'll just carry on.
unless-
It's just standard technical problems, and I wouldn't be too surprised if it had something to do with VR chat. So go do the talking thing. Go do it. Go do it now.
I have no idea what to talk about. Fiskefagdel. Shit. Give me something to talk about.
you.
5,
You
I
haven't told
believe in you.
you haven't till you start. Now go.
2, 1. Begin.
Talk about
what?
food. Talk about food.
Again?
Why not? It's always a
Sorry
good
for that.
go-to
I did
topic.
Yeah, but I know what to talk about. Well, I did have 3 ideas last time, but I'm a person who keep forgetting stuff all the time. What are your favorite foods? I think I would say. Damn it. Yeah, no idea what to talk about. I'm blank.
Well, food then. What you said favorite food? What's your favorite food? What is it? Tell us.
Well, meh. Well, they actually deer lasagna. Lasagna made out of deer.
Interesting.
It's delicious. I actually think we already talked about this.
Maybe.
So
I'm pretty sure we
prepared this.
I did lasagna just before.
coincidence.
Lucky girl.
It was beef.
Yeah, I haven't had a lasagna. I haven't had a lasagna in ages. I usually cook them myself, but I've mostly just been doing bologneses recently because it's just easier to stick into a container and cook that way. So actually, you know what? I've got to go shopping tomorrow anyway. I am going to buy the necessary ingredients needed to make a lasagna. So thank you very much, Era. You have given me a thing to be able to cook for like the next couple of weeks and eat. Garlic bread! I get to have garlic bread with it. I haven't had garlic bread in ages.
Okay, let's go over to that side. Why do people love eat garlic bread? Serious. I don't
Tastes
understand.
good.
No, they do not taste good.
Wait, you don't like garlic bread?
It's one of those overhyped things.
I love garlic
think so
bread
as well.
though. Garlic bread is delicious.
Oh, yeah, you
It's
can
good
eat
shit.
it, but like, Can you eat a lot?
Oh,
Only
well,
eat a lot
it's
before you
bread.
get
It's.
the bed
Can
of
you
it.
eat a lot of bread though? You're really kind of asking that question.
I once stuffed down 7 pulled pork wraps, if that counts.
Maybe.
I think they count. Okay, I think I have a better idea to talk about. Food that we like and do not like. You know, all the stuff like garlic breaks and Hawaii pizza, you know, ham and pineapple on the pizza. Stuff like that. Why do people love to eat that and why do people hate to eat that?
I
That's
still
a
don't
good
get.
question,
I
actually.
still don't get why people have an issue with pineapple on pizza. It's just like, guys, for crying out loud, Hawaiian pizzas have existed for years. Why has this only just now become a thing with you? Is the internet really
I
that
feel like
bloody
it's-
stupid?
It's the influence of the internet.
Ugh.
Or maybe because the internet actually found out that the pineapple on the pizza actually a little thing to eat. Actually, literally, actually digesting your own stomach if you eat too much of it. But that's actually the thing. People actually die of that shit.
I once knew somebody that made a chocolate pizza.
They're actually quite popular in quite a lot of places.
Yeah, America,
That's you.
most likely.
Not really America, but actually other country.
Yeah, but
I had one
this
in
is
Indonesia.
this is coming from a country that found out how to deep fry water. Water. The healthiest natural thing on the
remember that.
planet, and somebody worked out how to deep fry it, and they were American.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, somebody
someone in
found out
America
how to
actually
deep
put
fry
out to deep
water.
What are you guys doing over there?
I don't know what they're doing.
You guys call us Australians crazy. Jesus.
Yeah, America is psychopaths before anyone else.
Let's give
That's the
guns to
fun part.
teenagers. Great idea. But no, that's a political topic. I'm sorry. I need to
Ooh,
I need to punish
In
myself.
Australia,
I dropped my hammer. Where's my hammer?
thing. In Australia, we took down a rubble with just a bread crate and a trolley.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I need to punish myself for
Exactly.
breaking my own rules.
No! 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 No!
You know, it's a lot harder to actually hit yourself with a hammer in VR, especially when the avatar's not that
5.
well shaped. No, shut up,
You
you.
know, I could do that food for you.
Okay then, I accept my punishment. I am ready for my punishment now.
No! No! No!
Mm. Okay, I have.
Hammer.
It's down here. It's here.
Yeah, in pieces.
Oh, and he stepped on it.
I just loved the comforting head pat before you bonked in.
But
Hang on, I'll
Good
move this
boy.
out of the way so you don't.
Everything's okay, Timmy.
yeah.
It's like taking old Yeller behind the bike sheds. No, Mama, it was my dog. I'll do it.
Ooh.
But yeah, because Matt crashed, he's not here at the moment. But that is the end of this week's Furry 5 Minutes. Bit chaotic, but that's kind of, you know, half the charm of it. Thank you very much
Three things
to
to talk about last time.
But yeah,
Podcast.
thank you very much for SkylarTheLion for joining us this week. We, as I said, we were one short, so it's always nice to have somebody come in and fill in for us until Frozen decides to return. So thank you very
Thank you
much,
for having me. It was a pleasure.
and let us know if you
come again.
want to come back again, because chances are we will probably most likely have an empty slot at some time. So yes, indeed. But for the time being, thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you all on the next Furry 5 Minutes. Goodbye!